Welcome to Trove. This is Trove. It's a video game. It's definitely a brand new ass video game. This is kind of, you know, you do your thing. I've actually played Trove for like quite a while on multiple different platforms because I'm having a, I should do something. I'm having a crisis in which I can't decide where I play multi-platform games. You know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of us sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, but this is Trove. So you do this like hack and slash that. Oh yeah, excuse me. It's kind of like, oh, it's not new. So we're, you know, if you played Trove before, if you've been in the know on Trove, I feel like I'm coming in kind of hot. If you've played Trove before, this is kind of what you do. You kind of go in. There's some other like mechanics or whatever here. You know, you do other stuff, but kind of typically what you probably end up doing is you go into these dungeons that are super dark, and you're like, I can't see anything. And then you're just like, I don't know what any of these buttons do because I don't play this class normally. I think this is like I'm using long range laser blades. I should heal. And I've kind of struggled trying to figure out a way to make a interesting anything about this game. Because, you know, I do enjoy the grind. I enjoy playing it. But for me, it just kind of looks like this. So there's like probably a much more efficient, you know, way to go about playing the game in general. But part of me just doesn't really give a fuck because I'm just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing it on my time. I'm just gonna spend it however I want to spend it. It's cool. Hold on, what am I looking for? I have no idea. I can't see. Saloon bot mayor. So, you know, there is like, I mean, I guess it's worth going over general. It's you kind of do dungeon crawling. It's like kind of an MMO. You do dungeon crawly stuff. Oh shit, I died. Fuck. No. You do dungeon crawly stuff, and wow, that sucks. You can kind of like go to these. You can kind of see on the top there's a compass. It's like Skyrim-y. I don't know the first game to do that. So calling it Skyrim is probably kind of stupid. You kind of go to the dungeon icons on the map, and then you kind of get loot from them for killing the boss, basically. I find that maybe like the design of this is a little bit weird. It reminds me of like kind of the things that I kind of hate about Destiny in that in the most ideal scenario, you probably would really just skip most of the game and then just kind of try to fight the boss, because the boss is where you get the big burst of loot or whatever. So that's kind of weird. And so, you know, I mean, this is just like MMOs, right? You try to play it as efficiently as possible, and efficiently usually means skipping or, you know, speedrunning like half the dungeon. You know, I played Final Fantasy. We do some dungeon speedrunning. It's cool. It's not my favorite part about Final Fantasy either, though, to be honest. So, you know, whatever. Just laying it all out there. I have a, you know, chip on my shoulder for all MMOs. You know, get ready. You're an MMO. I normally don't play this class. I have no idea what to do or how much this can actually even take. So I apologize for the, you know, very high level gameplay. And there's these like super, so normal, I'm in like one of these one tower dungeons. If you look on the map, you can probably see that there's like 4 tower dungeons, which is the thing that I just died in. And that's kind of a bigger, harder collection of RNG. There's like, it's 3 dungeons basically stacked on top of each other with like a bigger boss fight. They get a red chest, and apparently red is objectively better. So, you know, I don't know what it's not a statement to be made there or anything like that. So we're, you know, you kind of would just do this. This is kind of like I said, this is the more vanilla kind of gameplay. This is Trove. I mean, all things considered, this is basically Trove. And I think what you're not going to end up seeing in this, because it's not really about this part of the game, but, you know, there's like multiple classes. It's like this big wide open world and shit like that, and you can kind of, you know, have a lot of stuff going on. You can like party with your friends. It's a free-to-play game. And then the way they monetize it is with like, I guess it's like faster progress and stuff. There's a patron thing that you have. I don't know why we're going over this part of the game. This is like stupid. Okay, but so the thing that made it compelling for me in this update in particular, which you know, like I said, I've struggled to kind of figure out a part that I really like super enjoyed. You know, like playing the game before, I would say that it was kind of cool, but not necessarily something that I was just like, oh, I really like that. You know what I'm saying? But so what they added in the Geode update is the Geode. I think that's probably what it's called. The Geode. It is called the Geode. And it is, so they've added two modes in this update. One of them is a Battle Royale style mode. I don't care about that part. I'm sorry if you like it. I'm not sorry if you like it. You know, you like it. I just don't. So we're not going to talk about it. If you came here for that, sorry, you're going to be disappointed. They added a mining mode, which is the weirdest thing that you could possibly add to the game, I would say. So let's kind of just, let's just go in. Okay, so in typical Trove fashion, they had these when the game launched. So you have 3 different portals to 3 distinctly different places. And by distinctly, I mean they're different colors and they have different loot. I find this part of the game to be a little bit confusing, but I think it just makes it so there's 3 different places that you have to grind instead of just mindlessly grinding through one place. You know what I'm saying? So let's go in. Like I said, it's a mining mode. And so, you know, Michael Macassiano, I play, you know, whatever. I play, you know, Terraria or whatever. And I'm just like, let's cut all the trees down. I'm playing the game called The Forest. I'm trying to cut all the trees down in the forest. That's not what that game's about. But, you know, it's chill. And so now they have this mode, Geode. As you can kind of, it's probably hard to tell if you don't actually play the game. The skill bar is completely different. That is not my normal skill bar. If you like rewind the video a little bit, then you'll notice that this is not my normal skill bar. And that's because in this mode, instead of fighting monsters, I think you do fight monsters at some point. It's such like a really big system attached to this. But instead of just fighting monsters, what you do also is you mine shit. And so you have this mining laser. It's similar to, you know, I don't want to reference other games all the time. It's similar to Terraria. So in Terraria, you have a mining laser that's not too dissimilar to this. And you mine shit. Like this, kind of, with a laser. And so, you know, I'm still kind of new to this mode. I mean, the mode is new. I'm new to this new mode. Surprise, surprise. And you kind of, I'm not really sure what the long-term goal is, but so far, it's kind of a game about mining at this point. And so, you know, I think originally when I started playing Trove, I thought it was like a pretty intelligent way to use like the voxel style procedural, or not, I guess it's not procedural, voxel style like world generation, because it just made it so like if you generate an MMO type world, or you're playing an MMO type of thing, or a dungeon crawly kind of thing, it just provides, you know, a pretty expansive environment to explore. And so that's kind of what this does for this too. You can kind of just, we'll go into one of the other worlds, but you can kind of see that it repeats a lot of the same patterns. It's the same kind of feeling going into each mine, but if you do kind of get caught up in just its own grind of mining shit, then you know, it provides like a nearly limitless mining experience, kind of, almost. Yeah, and so this is just kind of what you do. You just kind of, you mine. You have somebody looking at you, and it like puts up a platform when you're trying to mine, and you're just like, well, what the fuck was that about, dude? Yeah, what the fuck was that about? Okay, well, that was weird. And you just do this. The first a bunch of quests were a bunch of tutorials on like what to do and how to do it. Basically, so like you have all the classes. It seems like you can still level your classes. So this seems like a really fun alternate way to level up classes that you want to get your power level up for, because you're nerdy like that or something. I don't know, but you just don't want to play. That part I don't really understand. But you can level your class, so it doesn't feel like you're doing this weird offshoot mode and making no progress. If you're still trying to like grind some levels or something like that, you can still get XP. It's not a lot, but It's not nothing, so that's kind of cool. I would imagine that the same is true of the Bomber Royale, pardon. That's what it's called. Yeah, so they go through a bunch of the tutorialization of this mode where you just kind of go through, because your skill bar, you don't have any of your skills or weapons or any of your normal tools, and it might as well be a completely different game, to be honest. So like I'm the Neon Ninja. None of the Neon Ninja-y things are here except for my jump. Despite the fact that they say like, oh, you can't use your double jump because the gravity or some shit. And it's just like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna do my flip jump still because I'm a Neon Ninja. Like whatever you say, buddy. So instead, in place of like regular abilities, you instead have dedicated, wow, they updated that since, wait, I was playing yesterday. They have dedicated Geode skills. So first of all, the mining laser is not something new to Trove. They've had the mining laser already. I think it's gonna count as like helping this critter. Nice. They've had the mining laser already because part of the voxel style, I suppose, is the world deformation and world building. So you could previously use the voxel system to like make your own little house. And you kind of saw mine was a little bit different. That's not normally what the houses look like. In fact, you know, I don't think you did get a good look at the house, but whatever, doesn't matter. That's kind of what you would previously. That was for the most part the extent of the voxel system, I think. Because I just don't know what the tools are like. I think that a lot of the dungeons that you would go through are user generated. It always says that somebody made this. I just didn't follow up on that, so I have no idea like what extent you can actually make things in this game. But there's a creation element to it, as with all voxel-based anythings, you know. I think one big element of Minecraft is the creative side of it. It's probably the biggest part of it, to be honest. But, you know, that's a component of it, and that's kind of true here as well. But in order to kind of do your mining, you had a similar tool, like a not too dissimilar laser style mining thing. But you couldn't mine to this degree. Like, for instance, because I'm like hitting right in the center between these 4 blocks, it's like mining all 4 blocks at the same time. Kind of convenient. I'm trying to upgrade this like mining laser thing to see if it gets any better. In fact, do I have an upgrade? I don't think so. I'm working on it. Yeah, so you have this mining laser, and then you also have like this hook shot. So you don't normally have this hook shot outside of this area. It's kind of a thing that you would have to like maybe a class might have something similar, but it's not as simple as this, where like every class, regardless of what class you are, your class doesn't matter actually. You can be any class. In fact, it would probably be better if you're a class that you don't have leveled up, so you can just, you know, artificially level up your account or whatever. But your class doesn't matter. Your level on your class doesn't matter. None of that matters at all, I don't think. So it's all about just, if you want to play this Geode mode, it's basically its own separate offshoot. You can kind of think of it as its own side thing from a progression standpoint, because you don't have to have any levels or level associated. There's no barrier to entry, I guess is the way that they want to put it. So you just kind of do this. This is, you know, just kind of mining. And like with everything, so one of the parts of the other, the normal Trove gameplay is that you can kind of seamlessly go in and out of co-op basically with other people that are playing. I don't know if I can reach that stuff. And so you can kind of do it passively. In fact, even if you don't want to co-op, it would be beneficial to have other players nearby, because if you mine something, for instance, all nearby players get whatever you mine. And so you don't even, it's not even a thing where you have to like party and like be in a group and stuff like that to get all of the benefits. It's just like, if you are near other players, everybody is helping each other mine. And so, you know, it's not a thing that you have to really coordinate to do, but if you happen to be going the same direction as other players, it's not detrimental, which it easily could be. You know, I think other situations, you know, you might be kind of clamoring to get stuff first or something like that, and like maybe you'd just be going in your own direction, so you definitely get all of the stuff first. But because the game's also procedurally generated, I guess procedurally generated, I probably the right whatever, I don't know the technical whatever. It's procedurally generated, so there's kind of unlimited real estate, so to speak. So you can just kind of, you don't have to worry about some weird artificial limit on what you can get. It's just, you know, just go do your thing as much or little as you want, with or without people, if you would like. Let's see. To round out a lot of the other, there's more in there, but I don't care. I've encountered these rooms. I don't know what this is. I think it's just, I'm gonna follow this guy. Oh, there was more, but it's okay. I don't know what to do. Yeah, so you get this cool room. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna help him mine. I'm gonna help support my statement on it being more convenient to mine with. It's better with friends. To round out the rest of your abilities, so you don't have, like I said, other skills, you can make gadgets kind of in the world. And the gadgets kind of take the place of skills per se. So the gadgets, for my character, for instance, are like this, I'll use it right now. This, I have this little radar that kind of detects where nearby ore is. And so I don't actually know if other players can see that. That would be kind of, I should know that. Or the hook shot, for instance, is actually a gadget that you can kind of imagine as being like a skill. Let's see, I don't know what else there is. I don't think I have anything else personally on this. You know, I think I'm like an hour into this or something like that. Not too much progress. And if it's like any of the rest of Trove, there's probably, you know, dozens of hours of stuff that you could do, especially if you are me and you do it inefficiently. So, you know, take that for what it's worth, I guess. Let's see. So your limiting factor here, it's procedurally generated. So theoretically, it just kind of goes on forever. You can keep playing this game for the rest of your life if you wanted to, at this level even. Oh, you don't have a mount? I guess I should say that. So typically in Trove, you'd have like a mount you can use. You don't have that. You have like a roll dodge, which I think becomes important later when you also do end up fighting like some aggressive monsters in the thing or whatever. I guess it can happen. I haven't encountered super aggressive people, so I don't have any idea. Dude, let's put the radar right here. Fuck yeah, that's too low. I don't care about that. I wish it would mine too. That'd be convenient. You don't have a mount. You just have a. You just have your roll dodge, and so the limiting factor really is actually what instead of having a traditional health bar, you kind of have a. You have this oxygen meter, I guess is what it is. It's kind of the red meter, and it is equal parts your health and actually your oxygen. So whenever you run out of oxygen in this scenario, you kind of get dumped out back to the hub area. And then you kind of have to start over. I don't really know. I as far as I can tell, nothing has really been deeper. So I don't really know what that's actually limiting you against per se, but I don't know. Maybe it matters more at like a higher level or something like that. It's hard to say at my low level. It looks like that block has a face. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird situation. It's kind of cool though. So you can kind of just keep playing for as long as you'd like, and you will eventually hit that limit if you play for too long. But it's not, you don't get penalized for running out of oxygen or anything, which is a weird statement to just say out loud. But you can kind of play for as long as you'd like, and then if anything, you can just have the oxygen meter really dictate your session length. So if you're just like, I'm only gonna play one mine, then you can kind of just let the oxygen deplete, and then it'll kick you out once it runs out, and then you don't have to think about it too much. It's one of the upgrades. We'll talk about the upgrades once I get back out, but one of the upgrades you can get is just more oxygen. So if you want to play for longer, more efficiently and stuff like that, then that is one of the things that you'll probably be looking towards. And then the blue bar, of course, there's not a traditional sense of mana in this either. That's just kind of the one thing, like energy that powers all of your gadgets, including your mining laser. So if you just use the hook shot or whatever, uses the mana, and so does the all of the other abilities. So you just kind of have to manage it. Again, it hasn't really mattered at the level that I'm playing it, and I would imagine that it's a thing that will matter later. But until it does, I don't know, it's just pretty chill. You know, I'm sitting here at 0 mana basically, just mining. I think that guy died. That guy's totally dead. Those blocks just like reappeared. Oh, it's just lagging. Okay. Let's see. You know, you got to make the most out of this situation. Yeah, so it is kind of unfortunate. I haven't found anything that's like super limited. So even if you do happen to just like walk in an area like a little bit late and someone's already like mining, it's just like, hey, there's like 1 billion of any individual resource available. You can just like get some more later or something. It's not that big a deal. And that's kind of one thing that I do appreciate. It's just that it's a weirdly low pressure gameplay environment. You can play it at your own pace. You can just do whatever you want. You can play it inefficiently if you want, because like all you're doing is mining. Like, who gives a fuck? And I find that to be really, really nice. Okay, there you go. I died. So now it's just gonna kick me out. Back to the hub world. Here we are. Back at it again. So now we can talk about some of the rest of it. I don't actually know everything that's here. So one of the problems that I do have with this DLC, like, oh man, it's probably gonna crash. Okay, I think it just freaked out because this hub world is like disgustingly overpopulated on the place. I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. As you can probably tell by the options button. Okay, I think it just froze. This happened to me last night as well. It's because this area is like super dense with players, because I guess the way they populate it is just like one, you know, whatever. Okay, let's just close it. Close application. Now it's just outing me that I'm playing Destiny, and also my controller isn't charged. That'd be really hilarious if I accidentally uninstalled the game. So one of the problems that I did have with the original Trove, and it's extended here, and I think that the reason that they've okay, well, first of all, the problem that I have is that there's a lot of shit. It's a very dense gameplay mode, despite the fact that all it is really just mining. It's super dense with a lot of mechanics. There's gadgets. There's like a bunch of different kinds of loot that you can get, that you can have companions. It seems like there's like a Pokemon style, like catching like critters and thing. You probably saw some of them that I didn't interact with because that's like the next quest and I just haven't been doing it. But so not only is it dense, it's like super complicated because there's just like there's shit over here and the audio is clipping. Actually, maybe there's not shit over here. You're in this like a multi-level tower, and there's like shit all over the place. I think that's like a place for companions. Like, I don't fucking know. And there's like this guy. I don't even know what you do. Actually, I think this is like other garbage. Whatever, not gonna worry about that. Yeah, so you can just be like, oh, okay, like I guess we gotta go up on this tower. And part of me is just like, hey, maybe it should have probably just been a menu or something like that, or just, I don't know, specifically not walking around on this place. Dude, what is this? Oh, Bomber Royale. Okay, Bomber Royale, like I said, it's a new PvP mode that they added. It's basically Battle Royale, I think, but with bombs. I don't know, I'm not interested. Maybe you would be. You can check it out. I don't know. Free to play game. There's this system here where you get, I don't know how you get these yet. You get a reliquary. I have one ready to open. I preheated one of these. So you kind of, so you charge it by being in the mine and collecting material. I was filling one while we were playing. And so it's like 150 individual like mining slots or whatever. And so you can kind of just put them in here. I'll put one in now. I just opened one so you can kind of see what you get. So I get an adventurer's reliquary. I need 150 experience, which is just like 150 individual mines. And it takes 2 hours to open. So we put it in here. Then 2 hours later, it'll be open. So you can kind of see the icons under it. Just kind of reduce the time. Oh, okay. Improves the chance of getting a rare reward. Oh, cool. That seems useful. And so I don't know how you get these. but you can get them, and then they give you more loot and stuff like that. So there's just like that system, and maybe part of it is just like that's some weird free-to-play system. Every free-to-play game has to have like long-term time-based something blah blah blah. And there's like a companion thing which I have yet to get into, because this expansion I would say is like, again, dense in potentially a not good way. I don't know yet, so we're gonna I have to like work through that, I guess. So let's see, upgrades. So if you play for an extended period, one of the tutorial things that they give you is like upgrading your gas thing, which just lets you stay in the caves longer, as it says in the tool. I have enough for an Omni tool upgrade, so I don't know what this actually does, so we'll just upgrade it. Okay, when end charge is greater than 50, minus strength is plus 50. Do range, can mine tier 3 resources. I think lasermancy is just like general damage, like not even in this mode damage. So that's cool. So you need, oh, impact radius plus 1. Wow, that's a high level Omni tool. Shit. So let's just upgrade it. Fuck it. Dude, let's just upgrade it again. Fuck it. What are you gonna tell me? No? So you can kind of hover over these. Sunken Sun Vault. Tier 2. Tier 2 of the Sunken Sun Vault. I actually don't think I've even... Cave birds? I guess I haven't seen that. I don't know how to get there. Tier 2. Huh? Let's like see if I can upgrade these. Did I spend all my resources stupidly? It's not working. I hate video games again. Let's see. Oh, dang, I just used all my crystals. I wonder what level 2 does. Can now stun critters in tier 1 or 2. Wow. Gain 6 end charge per second while reeling in grapple. Cool. Every 6 crystals makes your next... Oh, dude. Nice. Like I said, I think that at some point there is some weird like actual fighting that goes on, but I have yet to really discover that part, so sorry. Not that knowledge. I'm sick and my nose is running and I feel gross. I think I sound weird. So the thumper is the thing that is detecting resources. I didn't really use it there. I find that I have yet to understand why I would really dig deep for resources. Maybe that happens at a later tier, so I'm just kind of digging on the surface. Which probably means that I'm missing out on a lot of shit. Okay, so there's also this module workbench where you can kind of craft raw-ass shit. These are kind of your other skill slash widgets. What are they called? Gadgets, I think is probably what I called them before. So the thumper was the one that they have you craft in the tutorial, and I would imagine that because you need these like specific, you know, rocket thrusters and shield sparker things, that these are going to be things that they give you as well. I saw some of these like speed boosts on the ground, so it makes me believe that someone already has one of these. So I don't know how hard it is to really keep going through this. I would imagine that, especially if you play in a group, that's not that hard. So, you know, for your best mileage, convince your friends to play Trove. Let's see. There's a place to craft. I need, so to do this like Pokemon style, like critter stuff, you need some materials. That the only reason that I haven't really done the critter thing is because I don't have any. And it's like a weird combination of stuff. It's not just like any one thing. And that's kind of one area where it's just like I can kind of understand like the blending of different areas, but it at some level feels, I mean, I guess you'd have to like RNG into a different biome. So the way the normal game works is at the world map you can kind of elect to go into a specific biome, but in the world you can kind of just discover a bunch of different biomes. So there's not really any specific, you kind of do have agency over what you find, but not really. Okay, so what I've needed is these things. So let's just, you know, it doesn't say how many I have in my inventory. I guess I'm kind of spoiled by whatever. Final Fantasy, right? Sun sap. Let's make like, I need to help 25 creatures. Let me just make a shit ton of these. So this comfort blanket is ultimately what you use to like soothe the mons at the end. So we're just gonna make a bunch of those, and let's like make some food. All of the monsters need something different. We'll see once we get into the thing what they need. I don't know what a dabber is. Dude, the audio got fucked up. Dude, tome, really? Day drop. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the tomes are like, you can accumulate experience points for doing like anything. It doesn't specifically say gem, like Geode. So if you're playing the PvE, like the dungeon-y, or I guess battle arena or Bomber Royale, you accumulate experience and then you get what it says, like 25 drops. So you could use it. One of the pay to win kind of things that you could do is you can pay for like higher level currency on your tomes, or like a higher level currency book, which, you know, that's been in like the game before, so we're not really gonna go over it, so, you know, sorry. But that is one aspect that, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say pay to win. It's not really like a pay to play game. I think I played on a free account forever, so you don't need it. But, you know, I guess I don't have a lot of progress, so what do I know? Nothing, some would say. Okay, so I need to make sure I equip all those weapons. So let's just like open this shit, get a shit ton of crystals. This like crystal chest thing is like very normal in the game. You get a bunch of these for like curing kit untradeable. Okay. So I need to put the food on and the blankets on. Okay. So now, actually, let me look at what these say. So, warm up cold creatures. Oh. Heal injured critters. So they have a bone. So there's a cold icon, a broken bone icon, and then like a food icon. And so these are the ones that we're gonna like be kind of helping. So let's adventure. Let's go a different way. Walk the path less traveled. I hate that statement. What a dumb. Oh shit, you can kind of see my lasers different. Now everybody knows that I'm Gucci fabulous. Do I have more mining power yet? No, I think I have one more range. I think I have more mining power if I'm above 50. So I should probably try to be above 50. Let's just like roll bounce until we find a mon and then try to help him out. So that's not a monster. That's just kind of like a creeper. It just kind of explodes and its head pops off. It's kind of violent as fuck, but you know, it's a dangerous world. What can you do? I'm not even gonna get all these like crystals. Like, I don't care. I'll get these crystals because you can kind of just... Oh, this is one thing that is per player, these crystals. I don't know why. There's probably a good reason. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Gross, dude. Oh, God. Being sick is the worst. Okay, so here you go. You can kind of see this dude's just like, I'm hungry. So you just like pop him some food. And then you turn the block I was standing on into water. And then now he loves me. And now he's just like, yeah, cool. Okay, cool. And now I got 2 lesser clashes. 2 crystal Clash of Royales. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way the mining works, actually, if you want a pro tip, you can just walk by those things, and when they explode, if there's any blocks nearby that it mines, you just get them because this game's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have made like a bunch of blankets. I completely misunderstood how the system worked. I'm a gamer. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you can just kind of like hit those dudes, and you don't even have to hit them. Just walk near them, creeper-esque, and then that's not really how creepers work. I guess I don't know how creepers work. Never mind. Okay, this guy wants food too. Dude, look, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at games. I'm a gamer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long I have to wait here. Maybe I'm like wasting a little bit of time, but you know, I'm getting a crystal cache. I'm getting a crystal clash, so I'll take it. I think I hear that's a monster sound. Yeah, so you need like 10 of them. So a lot of times, weirdly, the adventures, because I play so casually, are like kind of hard to do because they're in like relatively higher level areas. So I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. You're just not like catering to me, like whatever, tough. There you go. See, and then I got the 2 crystals, and then there's apparently another boy in here. He was trapped, and now I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna make him die. That's, you know, kind of dark, really, but what do you do? So I'm looking for. Okay, here, this guy, cold. Gonna warm him up. There you go. Warmed him up. No big deal. Got him. Crystal cache. Crystal clash. Oh, no. It looks like it doesn't take your energy if you miss, so that's kind of convenient. Yeah, but so the adventures in this at least have been mostly just tutorials, which I would imagine will be the case forever. Because, like I said, I think it seems like you have to really use the tutorials and like the stuff that they give you to get more gear. But like, you know, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know if he gets a crystal cache. I hope he does. I hope he gets a crystal clash. That'd be the best. That motherfucker's like trying to beat me to the punch on some of this shit. That's right. I'm not really looking for this, so I'm just gonna keep on going. Just kidding, I don't know where to go. I think this is a dead end. I reached a dead end. We've reached a dead end, pardon. Dude, this 1 extra range is convenient. I'm really feeling it, I would say. Okay, well, I don't know. We got screwed. Procedural generation, am I right? Okay, well, I didn't want to keep going. Video games. I bet there's like a secret that you don't know or whatever. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of experience now. Ooh, reaching a new geode. Apparently I did reach a new geode. Okay, well, never mind. I should stop talking shit. Okay, yeah. So like I said, you can kind of just like change classes. I'm not getting experience now, and I don't really know why. So let's change to a different class that's like super low level and try and kind of like level that shit up. The 24 is the highest level person that I have. That's not even like the highest level. Let's go in here again because I really want to get to tier 2 and see what those like sunbirds are or whatever. I have yet to see any of them. So if you had more tools, this is where you pick what they are, but I don't, so sorry. I'm not a true gamer. And then this is, I'm trying to see what this companion system is all about. So that's kind of what we're trying to work towards. I think really, honestly, getting to tier 2 is what you would want more people for, probably. Because it probably, there might be an element of mining to get to the next tier. But I have no idea because I haven't really played this all that much. I played for it literally like an hour or two prior to this. So, you know, not really a first, I'm going to call it a first hour, but it's not a first hour. It's just a lie is what it is. Liar is what I am. I am going to get this stuff. This is like exclusive to this world. So, you know, I kind of want it. Yeah, you know, I definitely think there is an element to this where you're just probably looking at this and you're just like, okay, like what the fuck, seriously? Like you're just gonna like mine all day? Like what's the point? Like I don't know what the point is. But at face value, I do really like this a lot. It is super chill. Like I said, I'm the person that plays like Minecraft and is like, I want to just mine. It's called Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? It's not called Survivecraft, because that's a worse game, to be honest. So when you introduce a mode like this, I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'm on board. You know, I don't even care if there's a long-term goal. For all I know, there's not. You know, we're just like doing nothing. You know, maybe they changed it so you don't get experience. I bet that was a bug. That seems like a bug if I ever saw one. Or maybe I broke it. I was definitely getting the experience yesterday. Now I'm gonna look like a liar in front of all my friends. That's fucked up. He's just like eating up the laser. I don't know why, but we'll just go with it. Sun sap isn't the other thing. I'm pretty sure it was like literally like sun bird. Maybe it's because I'm not mining a lot of rocks. I'm not sure. I was definitely getting experience before. They wised up, probably. I think they patched it because they were just like, that Asian Mike kid, he's getting too many experiences. Which is like, you know, that's fair. Going in here with like a singular focus is like pretty intense. Not even looking up. Like you can see all the monsters from the ground. On some level, it is maybe a little weird that this is a completely separate, like, you have to like literally go to a different hub world to do this mode. And it's not a PvP, you know, it makes sense that, you know, the Battle Royale mode is its own thing. Because it's kind of like mechanically different than like almost everything else in the game. Okay, let's mine all of this shit and see what happens. Maybe they patched it. I guess they patched it. If I was them, I'd patch it. It seems like a ridiculous kind of thing. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Here you go. So I got you a heal kit, buddy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because like the mining mechanic itself is in the regular game. You know, that I don't think there was like a reason that they really had to like pull this out and put it in its own kind of thing. And like on, you know, it's like I said, it's practically a completely different game, which is weird. I don't think it's inherently good or bad or anything like that, but it's definitely like, it's on the level of just adding a battle royale mode and it being a completely different thing. Maybe I should just like drop down and then dodge roll. Oh shit, he needs food. Yo, get this food. I wonder if somebody's gonna eventually like take more food than one. That'd be kind of pissy. I do just kind of want to go down as fast as possible so I can kind of see if we can get to this next level geode. Because apparently I was just at a next level thing, but I didn't really recognize it as being a different thing. Maybe my eyes, you know, just don't work. And we haven't seen anything yet, but so at some point they mark out places where I guess there's like a dense collection of something. There's like a term that they use for it. I'll try to, next time I end up at the main hub world, I'll try to look at it. Boop, boop. Not like a hive. It's like a... Oh, maybe the tier is based on depth alone. I guess that would make sense. It's kind of weird because this is depths 1 through 3. Oh god. Oh, here you go. I need to figure out what this is called. It says it somewhere. Never mind. This is different. That's weird. Oh, it's like a explodey. What is this? Ow. What's that about? Ow. Oh, it's just like gonna do damage. Cool. What a jerk. Moonlit moss. Huh. Okay. We've arrived, everyone. We're at the next level. Oh, you need food, buddy? Got you. Yeah, previously there have been like no kind of anything really pushing against me, so having anything be there is just like, yeah, fight me more. I hear a bird-like thing, I think. I'm really looking for it, you know? Oh, is this it? Hey, bird, found it. Dude, we're on our way to the next tier. Fuck yeah. Ah! What a prick. You could before in the normal game, you could use bombs and stuff to mine. But no. So I wonder if you're try on worlds and you're making this mode, like at what level you're like, okay, we really just need to make a different game, because like these two things are so different from each other. Like our core game and this is just like night and day. Oh god, you can't kill him. Fuck. And at what point, you know, I'm not a game designer or a game developer in any way. So I wonder, you know, when and where that decision is really made, because I mean, especially, you know, Trove as just a game has changed so much. I think the first time I was exposed to Trove was like, hang on, I gotta put some health kits on my hotbar. It's like years ago. And it wasn't this. And so now to be making a video that's just like, hey, check out the Trove update, and like this is the Trove update, is like kind of weird and different. Oh, never mind. This is what I'm looking for. I don't think it'll say right here what this is, but here you go. Oh, okay. I guess this is a situation where I can also just explain the fact that, so hey, I'm taking like health damage, but because there's not really like health in the game, it's just doing like oxygen damage basically. So effectively, if I get hit, it just shortens the amount of time that I really have to kind of stay in here and do some shit. Which is, it might as well be health damage. But it is still, despite the fact that, you know, you're dying, it's still, the way that they've set it up, it's still just like a really, really nice, like no pressure or low pressure environment, I guess. Ow. Okay, there you go. I just ate it right there. Got kind of close, wasn't super paying attention. So I do want to just see what comes after this quest, because I think that there is a companion system. I just don't know what there is to it, and I would like to know. I have the music turned up, but I just think that there's no music. Yeah, there's just no music. I don't. That's a bold decision. Well, it's kind of weird because of the way the walking works. You can kind of just like walk up on a cliff that's like 1 block higher than you. But you can't roll up 1 block, you know. You can walk up some stairs, but you can't roll up them. Dark Souls. Got my eye on you. Dude, look at all those blocks. I don't need any, so it's fine. Got it, dude. I'm so good at video games. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that I'm almost done with an invention that'll really knock your socks off. Go grab me some materials from Verdant Veins, I can finish it. 75 geminite. Oh my god, there's so many bird things right here. Hang on. BRB, collecting materials forever. Holy shit. Yo, fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, and so on some level, I have to kind of look at this stuff and be like, what the fuck, Minecraft? Your game's literally called Minecraft. Why is this not a thing? And I feel like mechanically, Minecraft hasn't really... maybe I need to check in on the updates before I like shoot my mouth off, but I feel like Minecraft hasn't really like progressed mechanically in a pretty... Wait, what happened? They blew up my stairwell or whatever. I feel like Minecraft hasn't really progressed mechanically in like quite a while. You know, on some level, I have to really start asking like, why? It's really, you know, nice that there are so many community-made things, but on some level, like, when does Mojang take ownership of some of that stuff and start to really like develop Minecraft into like a game? Like, it's available on a bunch of different platforms, but I feel like I don't really know what you're getting when you get Minecraft anymore. You're getting like a cool creative mode, I guess. Is that like enough? And would anyone be really pissed about like a creative mode that also has like a real video game attached to it? Oh, wow, that was really abrupt. I think your controller vibrates when you're about to die, but my controller is near dead. They're not really telling me. Okay, so let's just do one more quest. I'm feeling the game, all right? I don't know what to tell you. Let's do one more quest. Let's do this Verdant Veins thing. Let's see if I can get any more upgrades, you know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, I just need more crystals. Shit. Well, I wanna get that. Oh, never mind. Let's get this climbing claw. We gotta upgrade like across the board, right? Can't fall behind. They all use crystal. That's kind of the hard part. That's the hard part, not anything else. I got more claims. Oh shit, Lodestar, cool. One frustrating thing about this too is there are different inventories for all the different modes and things, so it is mildly frustrating to just be like, okay, I need to tab over, at least on a controller, I need to tab over to the right interface or whatever with the right set of shit. Okay, I think maybe I have enough crystals for a thing now. Module Forge. I'll be able to upgrade one of these things. Oh no. I don't know where to get reliquaries, so I don't really know. I'm gonna upgrade the end charge. I am Geode Mastery 9. Where do I see that actually? I need to claim it, sorry. Let's see. Is it in my character sheet? Geode. Am I adding... Ooh, a mastery reliquary, huh? Hang on. Yeah, I guess that experience thing was like a bug. That makes sense. Okay, so let's go to the Verdant Veins and get 75 geminite. Yeah, having like specific goals to shoot for is nice because you can just be like, I don't give a fuck about everything here. I only give a fuck about Geminite. I'm just gonna trot along. So I think Geminite, because they want me to be here, is the specific stone that you get here. So, you know, I don't give a fuck about anything else. Just Geminite. And also these, because these are like cave kelp. I guess I should get crystals too, because apparently I'm shy on crystals. Yeah, so, you know, not the most exciting game mode overall. But fuck it. Like, I'm chill, I'm down, I'm having a great time. And you know, if you're not feeling this, you know, it's chill because normal Trove still exists. You can still play normal Trove. Or you can just not play it, you know, whatever. But you're free to give it a try because free to play games. That guy's got an octopus man. I don't know if I need to prioritize saving those dudes. I think until I see a mechanic that expressly is just like, hey, do this, I'm not gonna. I don't think... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I do get a crystal cache. That's good to know that I can like hit him into the thing. Yeah, I don't think he's getting a crystal cache for that. I'm the new one here, so maybe I don't know. Oh, here you go. This is Geminite. If I have more charge and it recharges faster, it just stays at 50% or above for longer. So that's kind of an interesting distinction for this quest, by the way. It's not have 75 Geminite, it's get 75 Geminite. So if you had 75, you can just like get fucked because they're just like, they don't care. You need more. However much you have, too bad. You need more. Let's see. What else is there to say? You know, I'm finding this mode super enjoyable. Maybe I will probably play this over the normal game now. I'm gonna wait for this to get big. You know, every game's gonna be having its own Geode mode ripoff, I hope. Every game just has like a shit ton of... That guy's just standing there. What the fuck, dude? Every mode, you know, it'll be the Battle Royale of 2018. Never mind, Battle Royale is the Battle Royale of 2018. You know, every game's gonna have a Geode mode. You know, they're gonna have a Fortnite Geode mode. When's it happening? You know what I'm saying? But never mind, I do get the crystal cache. Those guys have jetpacks. Oh shit. There's a builder block thing. Those builder's blocks, totally worth it. I think we hit the bottom somehow. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna re-instant, you know what I'm saying? One more quest. Oh god, excuse me. Sorry. Maybe on some level, I'm sorry that I'm being so gross, dude. I am super sick, like I said. But the show must go on, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I don't have another reliquary. I wish I knew how to get reliquaries, so I could just be rolling deep on reliquaries. There's not a map? Yeah, so normally you can open like a mini map. I guess I would really like break this mode. I think maybe for the minions, someone has to collect it. Like anyone in the area. I don't know. I don't think that does anything. Unless they want it. That's just rude. Is what you're doing. Oh shit. Nice. Yo, gamer. Okay. Who knew that Geminite would be so hard to find? You know what I'm saying? I thought it'd be no problem. I don't know if that worked together or not. I don't have the heart to tell that guy that he probably wasted this thing. I also don't know how I would do that. So I'm not going to use the chat, but whatever. Someone would. A better person would, really. Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't mining right there. Yeah, I don't know what my tastes are where I'm just like, yeah, I really wish that there was a game, like a whole ass game dedicated to mining. I think I played Roblox for a very brief period of time. And in Roblox, there was just a mode that was just like, hey, mine and get XP for it, I guess. And I was just like, fuck yeah, that sounds great. Let's fucking do it. Like, no questions. And, you know, I feel like why isn't it Minecraft? The dumb game is called Minecraft. I guess the second half of it is craft, so maybe I should just stop talking. Okay, with those thrusters I gave you, you can make rocket boots. You can outrun anything with these, even Sunseeker Rowan, unless he's wearing them too, hee hee. Craft the rocket boots at the module, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no, I wasted one. I'm dumb. Okay, let's do this. And then I think we'll have to call it because it's been a long time. I'm sore throaty, as you can probably tell. Okay, so rocket boots. Let's get it. Did it. I have a new item. Great. I got new Trove, blah, blah, blah. I got a master reliquary. Okay. Let's see. The materials you've collected have helped us out so much. Now we might actually be able to stand a chance against, you know, the Sunseekers say that they've... they've nearly depleted their ore supplies defending this place already. Would you mind getting more for us? Yeah, if there was a weird MMO that I could play, where all I could do... Not all I could do. Like, I could elect to just be like, okay, all this, like, whatever you're doing is cool. Great. But what if, and this is a big what if, you know what I'm saying? What if I could just mine? and you know, hang out over on the other side of over here. Would that be cool? Because that's really all I want to do. Or like, you know, your armor's got to be built somehow. I get it, but you need wood, right? Let's see. Sunken Sun Vault. Blazing. Oh, here you go. This is what I was. He normally says something. I guess he's shy. You guys are making him shy. Come on. I guess I should put on these rocket boots, man. I think it's gonna take the place of... Nope. Oh, I just have rocket boots. Cool. I don't think... 6 hours, huh? Let's like do that one. Space expander. I still don't know how to get a companion. Fuck yeah, rocket boots. Now we're blazing. Okay, I need blaze-9. Oh wait, I just need to mine ore. Fuck. You know what? I think that's it. We're gonna just call it right here. That is Trove Geode. I mean, you know, it's cool. I'm gonna say that I think it's cool. You can check it out on the Trove game. I don't think there's any barrier to entry since it's its own mode. So if you've never played Trove, or you are a returning player, or you played forever, then this is the new mode. Trove itself is like a free-to-play game, so if you just want to give the real Trove a try, then you can. And if you also want to give this a try, you can too, I guess. But it's available on... I'm playing it on PlayStation. It's available on a bunch of different shit, and it runs pretty well on everything. So if you want to play it on PlayStation 4, sorry, Xbox One, or PC, all of those platforms are available. And I think it even has, like, you know, starter blah 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 for PlayStation and Xbox at least. So you can get a hashtag head start maybe. Video games. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.